Welcome to today's weekly analysis. Today is May 6th, and we have approximately 9 pairs on, or 8 pairs and a medal, which is silver, on the list for today, and we can get started. So, AUD Chef, we have a weekly bullish order block. So we can see that price cleared this imbalance, gave a bullish order block. So we will be looking for we will be looking for price to at least buy up to this level here. Which would be approximately 200, if it's going to clear that imbalance, 274 pips. If we go down to the daily, let's go back to the weekly. So we should be looking for price to tap back into the order block. And we're going to narrow the stop loss here. So if we go to the daily, if price comes back to retest this area or tap into the imbalance, let's go to the 4-hour. That's the close of that imbalance. So we're still, it's 92 pips. Let's take it down to the 1-hour. So you have imbalance here. And you have some imbalance here. Okay. And you also have some imbalance down here. So I would wait for, this is the move that sponsored this break. So my guess is that price would probably come down here, but I would definitely wait for confirmation. I would wait for price to pull back into this area. And then once you start seeing breaks of structure, then you can get in and narrow your stop loss. Okay, let's just put this below here. So set an alert. And once price gets to this area, you can start watching to see how it moves. That is Audie Chef. And I'm just going to bring this down to this key level here. All right. Next, we have AUD USD. Price So we're expecting price to fill this imbalance. Price came and filled half of this imbalance here. So we're definitely expecting price to come back and fill um, majority of that imbalance. So with this being bullish, this creating a higher low, we're looking for price to pull back to the order block. We could be expecting it could just be coming to fill this imbalance and then drop. It may go down. Time frame. See what is so from this pullback, price could come back to this area of supply or could come back to the wicks of this area of supply, or price can come back and this is a violated order block, so price could be coming back to fill this imbalance. So once price approaches this area here, our trend line, then you're either looking for breaks of structure to the downside to get in to continue selling back down to wherever that may be, back down to complete this imbalance. So wherever the breaks of structure occur, it could occur at the area of supplies to fill the imbalance, and this can get filled if it starts to back up and starts to break structure. So um, don't expect it to come all the way up. Expect it to come to this one of these area of supply, possibly sell back down to fill this imbalance, and then possibly buy back up. There's some imbalance down here too. Um, so just watch what price does once it gets to one of these areas. Okay. Next, we have Euro AUD. We have a weekly bearish order block. This is one of so this candle doesn't have a wick, so this is considered one of God's plans. Um, so that being said, we're going to fib. So it is expected for price to at least pull back to the golden zone from where current price is now. So the golden zone is 182 pips. So we can say price is either going to come to the little tiny wick, 95 pips, or 162 pips. If we go down to the daily, we're currently in a daily order block. So we can definitely watch for price to pull back. Um, based on what I see, price is overall bullish. Okay. Price is overall bullish. So that this could just be a correction. Um, okay. So based off what I see, price has broken a trend and would love to see it break this structure here, but definitely once it is in an order block, so price could continue buying up, but based off of it breaking this trend, we're expecting price to pull back into the golden zone to this daily order block and then selling down to at least this order block here. So we're talking, if price comes here to this zone, approximately 500 pips. But we definitely would love to see price break structure here. Come to our major trend line zone and likely to buy back up to possibly sell back down. And let's go back to the 23. So we want to work some more. Let's go back to the 38. So we'll go up some more. So we see that this is already played out. This one pulled back to the 23 and then pulled back to the 38 and then played out to the negative 27. Negative 61 is in an area of supply. So yes, so I definitely see this going up some more. Uh, of course, we may get a correction and then a continuation. That's what I see for Euro AUD. For Euro CAD, we have another price is bullish, but we have a bearish weekly order block. We have a bearish weekly order block within a bullish order block. This one euro CAD is this one also doesn't have a wick, so we can probably expect some kind of pullback upon market open. Um, we have our 50% 618 zone here. That is right at the bottom or the wick of the order block. So we're approximately 136 pips from the order block. Of course, you want to wait to see breaks of structure to the upside. So you have on the based on the go to the daily. Based on the daily, you have imbalance here, which is prices tapping into right now. So price is either going to break the low, price is either going to break the low and then pull back or tap into the imbalance, pull back. Tap into the imbalance, pull back, and then continue selling down to the next zone, which is an order block here. Let's go up to the weekly and see. Um, to this order block, which is order block, and there may be just like a tiny bit of liquidity and imbalance in there. So definitely if it breaks, we're talking 184 pips, or when it pulls back, we're talking about maybe 400 pips. So depending on how the market moves, always wait for confirmation for the pullback, wait for confirmation once it's in this area um, for a continuation of a sell or to pull back for a continuation of a buy. Okay. Next, we have Euro NZD. We have a weekly bearish candle. So price tapped in to build its imbalance. Overall price is bullish. So if price starts breaking these lows, here's an violated order block. I mean, here's an order block here that price can tap into and then continue buying up. Just mark it here. The price can come into here. Because this is the whole order block, I'm just going to mark from wick to wick. Price can come into the zone, and because price is overall bullish, price can come into the zone for a continuation of a buy. If we mark up our last swing, price can pull back to the 50% or a continuation to the negative 27. Okay. GBP NZD, we have a weekly bearish order block. GBP NZD has been tapping into, let's see, has been consolidating, creating these key levels for a very long time. So price came into this key level and reacted, gave a bearish order block. So we should probably expect for price to sell down a little bit, maybe to come to either the wicks of this order block or even this order block. Put on to the daily. Because as we can see on the daily, it started breaking structure. Once it broke, price pulled back, cleared this imbalance, and started dropping some more. Currently, price is in a daily order block. It wicked through that order block. So our guess is that it is going to continue selling down to this order block, to this daily order block, maybe pull back and then continue selling down. Here's some inefficiencies here. At least to this order block for now. And we're talking approximately $600 plus pips. Okay. That is GBP NZD. USD CAD. We have a bearish weekly candle. Price has been at a key level here. Sorry, we have a weekly bearish order block. That's what we have. So we had an impulsive move here. We had a pullback. It didn't quite tap into the order block. So we could be expecting a push to here and then another push back up. This is a key level. Has been creating a key level for a while now. So this could come back up here from this order block. If it if it breaks this zone, then you're looking for a pullback into this key level and a continuation of a sell. Possibly to fill the rest of this imbalance. So on the daily, there's another order block here. So like we said, price could tap into the order block and pull back just because this area is a key level and it is an area that has been consolidating for a while. So we're definitely looking for some type of breakthrough. It may break, come to this order block, pull back, and then continue selling down. That is USD CAD, USD Chef. We have a weekly bearish order block. USD Chef is another one that this has been a key level for some time now. Oops. And price is approaching that zone. Let's go to the monthly. That has been tapped in. So it looks like price will possibly come down to fill that inefficiency, which is imbalance here on the monthly. Let's go to the weekly. Yeah, there's more imbalance there. And then let's go to the daily. So we're definitely looking for price to maybe pull back just a little bit. Um, Possibly to maybe to 50%. So we'll mark this 50%, 618. With the rejection wicks, I'm not sure if this is going to start flattening out. So this was our last swing high here. This is our last swing high here. Price has broke the trend, tapped into the trend, and then pushed back up. So, based on the weekly, there was a lot of wick rejection. So, price may be flattening out just a little bit to pull back. I mean, it is at a key level. So, um, we just want to be mindful of that. It did tap into this, it cleared the imbalance and tapped into this order block and rejected. So you definitely want to, let's go to the 4 hour. So cleared this imbalance. You definitely want to make sure based on the 4 hour, there is a 4 hour bearish order block. So it may come into this order block and then continue back up here. There's probably going to be some consolidation at this point. We have E level here. There's not really a key level here, but if price pulls back into this order block, the key level will actually be here. So, so yeah, I would not be surprised if price tapped in here and pushed back into this zone here. So definitely be careful of that. All right. And last, we have silver. We had a weekly bullish order block. So we have a somewhat of a key level here. If we go, we have support and resistance here at this level. So, and price has tapped into that level, tapped into this weekly area of supply. Okay. There was some rejection for the week. So let's go down to the daily. Price did not, I look for closed candle above, but if you're a person who likes to see a body above the body, this may be considered a break of structure for you. So I'm would definitely waiting for, let's go down to the 4 hour. And as we can see, um, looks like price has been breaking structure to the downside. So price may come back to fill this imbalance or tap into this order block to continue buying up. This was the last low. This was the last high. So price may just be consolidating in between the two. But once price comes and fill this imbalance, if price breaks this low, then you may look for a pullback for a continuation of a sell down, or if price breaks this high here, then you can definitely look for the pullback for a continuation of a buy. And there needs to be some kind of correction. This pulled back to, let's pull back here, but there needs to be a correction made because at this point, I think it is overbought. I don't use RSI, but at this point, I do believe it's probably overbought. So we're due for some type of correction, possibly even to the 38, just because this is a key level here. Um, and then a continuation, or price may give a complex pullback or complex correction um, to then continue buying. And that is all I have for this week. Um, Happy trading to everyone. See you next week.